This is Maxim Vangerov, in my opinion, the most exciting classical violinist alive today. Meeting him is a privilege. Hearing him play is spine-tingling.
You know, violin is like a prima donna. The sound of it is so beautiful. It really attracts attention of human beings. It's probably like it can sing like a bird. It can cry like a human being. It can be very angry. It can be all what humans are. And through this piece of wood, sometimes gorgeous wood, one can express the most interesting and most fantastic feelings.
As a child, Vangerov was compared to Mozart. He started playing the violin at 4. At 5, he gave his first solo recital to an audience of 1,000 at home in Siberia. So there you are, aged 5, doing 7 hours a day. Your days must have been hugely structured.
I have gone through enormous discipline in my life. And I think it was a wonderful thing that I had to go through. Because I think I was born a very free artist that wanted only to create. Very often, at times, I came to my father's rehearsal when I was just 3 years old. My father played oboe. As you know, oboe is they're sitting very far, so nobody could see them.
Oh, back in the orchestra.
Exactly, yeah. So I was sitting in the front row. The only thing what I saw is the first violin section. I said, well, that's what I want to do. I want to create. I want to show off.
Indeed, Vangerov has dazzled audiences across the globe with his showmanship. Do you ever get the feeling that music's kind of too big for any instrument?
I think I would say the instruments are too small for music. We have only 4 strings here. 4 strings is very limiting experience. It can be, if we don't develop our imagination, our inner voice, how the instrument should sound. It'll just stay the violin, be what it is, which is wonderful in itself. But the aim of a great artist is to become bigger than his profession.
And when you're on stage communicating the music, I mean, you don't just do it with your fingers, your whole body is moving. Is that kind of conscious or subconscious?
I remember even as early as I was 5-year-old, I was playing concerts and I would forget myself. I would lose myself in music. So I was playing, and then he was the pianist here, and I was playing. I got so busy with all the pyrotechnical things that I had to achieve, and I was turning slowly away from the audience, like this, you know. And in the end, when I finished, I was so happy. So I bowed immediately, not to the audience, but to the pianist. So I think since then, practically nothing has changed. You know? That is the joy to escape.
2 years ago, Vangerov was asked to contribute to a haunting film about the liberation of Auschwitz, made to commemorate the 60th anniversary. It was a typically intense performance. When he was asked by the filmmakers to choose a piece of music for such a harrowing period in history, he deliberated long and hard.
In the end, the idea came to me, it must be Bach. And I decided to play the chaconne of Bach. It's a quite tragic manifestation in music. Without words, the story is being revealed to the listeners through the sounds of music. So I thought that would be really appropriate and probably one of the most powerful things that was ever written for solo violin. It was so cold and I was frozen, so holding the violin was almost unbearable. And I thought I was going to faint, you know, it was so difficult. After 1 month, I went to Belgium, to Brussels. And a friend of mine called me, said, "Oh, you're in Brussels? That's great. Look, I have a favor to ask of you. There is an older lady. She has seen your program on Auschwitz, and she wants to meet you." And we sat and we drank tea, we had a wonderful conversation. And then she said, "You know, in the past, I was a violinist. And that is actually what saved my life in Auschwitz. You know, when we descended off from the train, some disabled people, they sent directly to the execution, children also. But they left out only the people who could work physically, and they left out people who were musicians. So when I was holding this violin case, they said, "Oh, you play music. Can you play something for us?" And she played the chaconne of Bach. It was incredible just to see this lady and to hear this story. It was very emotional.
Do you think if I did 7 hours a day for a year, gave up everything, did nothing but that, do you think I could even have a slight possibility of being able to play the violin competently? That's all I ask.
Well, I'm sure you could. I'm sure everyone can.
Really?
Yes, everyone can. All it takes is to get rid of, I think, to get rid of the preconception that, oh no, I can't do that. If you have a good teacher, if you have good hands, you have to be, of course, well built for the instrument. But everyone can make music, you know.